Hello, and welcome to the final.
What?
The grand finale.
You fucked it.
I did, but it's fine. We'll carry on anyway. The grand finale, or the big final, or whatever you want to call it.
Big final.
Yeah. Well, we've had kind of two mini finals, haven't we? We had a final for bracket 1 and a final for bracket 2.
Yep.
And now we're on the final for both the brackets.
The final of finals.
Yeah. How many times can we say final within the first minute?
This is the final time.
Oh. So we're not allowed to say final again?
No.
Okay.
So, would you want to say some words about the tournament as a whole?
Yeah, so, we've obviously had 16 decks admitted, 2 from each faction, all from different players that have submitted their deck lists, and we've whittled them down to 2.
We've what them down to 2?
Whittled them?
Whittled them, nice.
Is it not a phrase? It is a phrase,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, whittled them, yeah.
Yeah, whittled them down to 2.
Is there any particular decks here that are memorable for you, that you particularly like, have a nice little place in your heart? Well, I used to be.
Well, yeah, used to be, honey. I quite enjoyed playing the Valyrian Steel deck in the first couple of rounds, and then
what,
you
this
sort
final
of,
deck?
Yeah, the one that you've sort of taken over in the last couple of rounds. That was quite a fun one. I quite like, although I didn't like playing against it, the Stark Faith deck was quite interesting. And although it was Darren that submitted it, the Tyrell Darkwings Dark Words was actually more fun to play than I thought.
Even though Darren submitted it?
Even though Darren submitted it.
Incredible.
Yeah. Thanks, Darren.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a few decks where I think I just struggled with the theme because it's just not how I usually play.
Well, shall I tell you which decks I like then before we talk about decks we didn't like? Of course, I like DK's Wolf deck.
Yeah.
That's nice. Liked that. I liked Adamo's Barra Kraken Bestow deck.
Mm-hmm.
If it hadn't just gotten Barring the Gates on the print that came to late turn, that might have gone further.
Ah, yeah, that's the game I fucked it, wasn't it?
So I like that. It wasn't really your fault. I like Arangoth Tyrell's Son with the explosive power gain in the All Men Are Fools and Lady Sanders Rose.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That was quite nice. I think it just needs some tweaking to be pretty good. And on the right hand side, in the second bracket, yeah. So now I'm just
you
kidding.
didn't like any of them.
Yeah, I quite like the Lanni Valyrian Steel deck that I'm playing at the moment. There, that's quite nice. Voices deck's alright.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'd like to see the Night's Watch Hollow Hill do better. Unfortunately, it just didn't go so well in this tournament.
Yeah, it got me in the first round. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's. I got some messages from Ivan after the game was released.
Oh yeah.
Where he just basically pointed out all the things that I did wrong.
Rebecca.
Yeah, sorry, Ivan.
You let him down.
I did, but I tried my best with how I know how to play and my style of play.
Are there any decks you didn't like?
Not so much that I didn't like. There are a few that I found harder to work with.
Oh, we're not interested with that. We're just interested in the ones that you didn't like.
Then no, I wouldn't say there are any that I strongly disliked.
Okay.
I'm sure you've got an opinion though.
Oh yeah. So the Lanni Hollow Hill from Paul Geddes I didn't like. Didn't like that really.
Sorry, Paul.
Sorry, Paul. What else have we got? Ayrton's Darkwing Dark Word didn't feel like that flowed very well. I felt that was slightly off as well. I'm a big fan of that one. And probably the other one is the Barra Aloof and Apart from Whammer. Didn't really like that.
No?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Is that because it's a Whammer deck and, Whammer deck's always going to be a bit shit, right?
Either that or just because it didn't work for me.
Oh, well, I mean, so those were the sort of decks that were submitted. And we have in the final then our Stark Fealty deck. which was submitted by David Kennedy and is being played by myself. And then we also have the Lanni Valyrian Steel deck, also making the final, submitted by Kari Etelakoski and played by Richard. So we have the game. Exciting times.
Yeah, really exciting.
So just showing my hand here, what we've got. We've got Greywind, Bran, Winterfell, Summer, Willa, Winter is Coming, and a Godswood, is that right?
Yeah. Have you already mulliganed? Because you want to mulligan that, right?
Can't remember if I've mulliganed or not, to be honest. I feel like I might not have mulliganed and said I'm going to take a risky setup.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We can judge your setup on the fact that you did or didn't mulligan. So you took a light, character light setup in favour of Winterfell and the Godswood and Willa.
Yeah, I can't...
No economy.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't mulligan, I'm now thinking maybe that wasn't the best idea. But I feel like I wanted the Winterfell and the Godswood, and I quite liked that was in my hand, maybe.
Nice.
And then also there's Bran with 2 wolves, which I thought might be good.
Well, if you could afford to get Bran and a wolf out, which at the moment you could only do with Bran and Summer, with Winter Reserve's opener, which doesn't seem efficient because Summer, there's no one to get.
Yeah.
So that's an issue. My setup, the Tickler goes to High Heart Red Cloak with a Widow's Wail, I presume.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a Lannister attachment. So...
yeah, probably right. Now, I remember in the previous games, when you were playing the Lanni Valyrian Steel, you didn't heads on spike early enough and got stuck with 2 at the end of the game when I had no cards in my hand. So it looks like, remembering that, you've gone straight in for a heads on spikes against my Winter Reserves, and you hit the Bran.
Well, at least now you've got a Summer target.
Yeah.
Which means you can use Summer and Bran.
There you go.
Perfect, if you ask me. I've done you a favour.
Thanks, love. And you get 2 power out of it.
Nice.
So a nice hit on the heads on spikes there. I think at the time I literally say, at least I can summer that back.
Yeah. Well, I'm going first. Which, maybe that's a little bit because I'm scared of your multi-claim.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, you don't know that I've got, for example, Winter is Coming in hand.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I will know after you go to High Heart.
If you use Goes to High Heart.
I think I probably would want to know what sort of claim I'm going to face. It depends how much, if you save gold or not.
That's fair enough.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah, definitely. So drawing a bit of an economy, so that's good.
I've saved 2 gold.
A little bit concerning.
Yeah, I haven't triggered the Valyrian Steel agenda in this marshalling phase.
You have not? No? So maybe you're going to jump something in? Or maybe you just don't have any attachments.
Possibly.
Did you show us your hand?
Maybe. I don't recall it.
So I'm a little bit torn on what to do here. I guess I'm considering trying to get out 2 smaller characters. The problem is, though, is like if I get Summer and then Bran, I'm still having to kill off, a character. It's not like I'm killing off a chud or something. Willa's nice because she's got an intrigue, and the intrigue's a little bit light in this deck. I wouldn't really want to kill Bran or Summer, really.
Well, what challenge do you want to win?
I mean, it's the first round. So generally first round, you kind of want to go for like intrigue, maybe military.
Well, I think you want to win with the limited characters that you're going to get on the board. You want to win military. So just get 2 small characters with a military icon out.
Yeah.
Because I've got 6 strength in military. If you can get 7, I mean, you just put 4 on the board.
Yeah, so might as well get the Bran back.
So if you can get another military icon out, that would, you can just defend the military, concede the intrigue challenge. You can even win the power challenge on defence if you defend with will and just let the intrigue go through.
Yeah, that's true. Because although all of your characters are plus strength because of the Ghost of High Heart, mine are all plus strength because of the Winterfell.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do seem quite torn on what to play. Have I got another 3 Costa in hand, maybe, that I'm considering? Ah, okay.
Alyssane.
Yeah?
That seems alright.
Yeah.
So now you have 7 strength. So the danger, I suppose, is Valyrian Steel. The ambushing of the attachment. If I can ambush something that boosts strength, that would be dangerous. Or ambush something that reduces your character's strength.
Could also be dangerous.
It could, but somewhere is no attachment. Alyssane is no attachment except weapon.
So with regards to Alyssane, so she allows me to have 2 challenges with her, one of which is non-kneeling. If I played out the Bran would have let me use Summer twice, but would have involved Bran kneeling to do so.
Well, Alyssane's not going to get you 2 challenges unless you don't intend on defending with her. Which I think you really should defend the military. Yeah, so I've done a military for 6. So really...
And what, I've got 7?
Yes. I do have a possible Valyrian Steel attachment jumping into play.
Did we say that that's the Widow's Wail on the Red Cloaks?
I believe it is. I mean, it might not be.
So the strength would be more than, right?
Well, he's 2 strength, plus Widow's Wail, so that's 4, Tickler, plus 2, 6.
Plus goes to High Heart.
7, 8. Oh yeah, I forgot to go to High Heart.
So
You're screwed. Unique Lannister, Tyrion chain.
Yeah, you little bastard.
Triggerheads on spikes.
That's sad. So I should have used Winterfell.
Ooh.
See, that would have been really nice with my 1 gold left over.
Yeah, but I would have high-hearted that, I think. If I thought you were going to do a military challenge again with 2 claim. Mind you, even 2 claim's not devastating here.
I don't have 2 claim.
You would have if you had a winter coming.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I'd just kill the merchant and the red cloak, get the widow's wail back, probably.
Looks like you decided to go for the intrigue, though. So just in case you got any tricks, I've decided to kneel Winterfell. Neither of my characters have got intrigue icons, so if you did have anything like tears, that would be sad.
Another claim raiser.
Yeah. But those are the ones that have to go in shadows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, that's great. I'm not getting rid of your characters. On the other hand, I've got another heads on spikes.
Yeah.
So getting non-character card probably increases the likelihood that I'm going to get a character card.
It does indeed. So I've done a military with the non-kneeling Alyssane. As a reaction, I've knelt the Godswood to draw a card, get unopposed, and claim.
Interesting. Keep the chud.
I guess he wanted the Widow's Wail back.
Yeah.
And then going for the power with Alyssane. So it's unopposed and claim. And then no more icons, so I just take Dom.
No, I'm hollow hilling. Yeah, verbiage.
I quite enjoy making random verbs out of out of card names in Game of Thrones.
Maybe we should, use the Queen's English. And I have decided to trigger the Hollow Hill to get an Anguy the Archer.
What a wonderful choice, dear.
Thank you, my darling. I mean, it really is a wonderful choice.
If I'm going to have non-kneeling, you might as well, right?
Yeah, help me in the military challenge and also give me another power icon.
And your non-kneeling's better than my non-kneeling because your non-kneeling's on attack and defence.
Anguy's a little bit overpowered, don't you think?
Yeah, OP restrict.
All right.
I hope Hanno's putting him on the new restricted list.
Don't overdo it, love. He's a bit overpowered though, isn't he?
He's pretty good.
Like a 2-for-2 Bicon is middle of the road. A 2-for-2 Bicon, military power, with the ability to participate in 3 challenges around is probably a bit strong.
Probably. And he's got good traits as well.
I was just thinking that, but I couldn't say it because I was drinking.
You alcoholic, you. Sitting there with your glass full of whiskey. Definitely not tea. Right, plot choices. I've gone for barring the gates into your heads on spikes. So you've got your second heads on spikes there.
Nice.
I'm not entirely sure why I play barring the gates. I guess just to stop any shenanigans that you might have.
I don't have any. Maybe you wanted the gold.
Yeah, possibly. And you managed to hit my Bran again, who, if I remember correctly, was a duped character in my hand because I drew him.
Thanks for recurring him with summer for me. I've just drawn another Tyrion chain.
Look.
Oh my god.
I've got fucking Bran in hand.
It's all characters.
Yeah. You were always going to hit something.
That is funny, actually.
Thanks, honey.
I am somewhat amused by this turn of events. I'm also very amused by the fact that I have another Tyrion chain, which currently, I think, judging by the state of your hand, I can just trigger on intrigue by using the tickler.
Fuck off.
Oh, Meryn.
Right, he's the one that removes from the game, right?
I've still got a fair amount of gold. Here comes Anguy, 2 gold left. So I'm going to want to get the Widow's Wail out, probably in the challenge phase, or surprise in inverted commas, because you already know about it. So if I can use the 1 gold for something else.
What, like Tyrion's chain?
I mean, like, for another attachment and get the gold back.
Ah, yeah, because Valyrian Steel.
I mean, I can do that with Widow's Wail. If I had 1 gold in challenge phase, ambush Widow's Wail in, trigger Valyrian Steel, get the gold back.
Yeah. I do just need to point out that I didn't take enough gold.
Why not? What? How much?
So I took 5 gold, but I should have an extra one for winter reserves, which actually would have made the difference because I would have been able to afford to play Jane Westerling out.
Yep.
So instead I'm sitting on 2 gold for the, all those claim raising events that I have in hand.
You've messed this round up.
I have a little bit. It's a shame because I don't know how much of a difference it would make in the game overall, but it would have meant an extra character on the board. It would have meant an intrigue icon on the board.
It'd be funnier if I triggered Tyrion chain and then spike Jane Westerling. That would be great.
I mean, I think I prefer you to spike Jane Westerling than the duped Rob that I have in hand.
That's fair. They're doing a military.
I'm going for quite a big one.
Ooh, yeah, no Tyrion chaining this challenge.
No, I'm not taking any risks on that one.
I don't think that's why I did military first, but it's a good reason to do military first because of that.
Yeah, I mean, also saving 2 gold. I couldn't remember if you had put to the sword or not.
If you had duped Rob, why didn't you play that instead of Greywind?
I don't know.
Tyrion chain. Jane Westerling! Love it.
Maybe it wasn't a duped Rob. It might have just been a single Rob.
In the words of Reese, you love to see it.
Yeah, I think it might have just been 1 Rob, but I think I draw another one later, maybe.
Okay.
I think I went for the duped Greywind because he meant that I would have claim soak.
Yeah.
Because, I couldn't afford my Jane Westerling.
Ha ha ha. Although she's not supposed to be claim set. Defiance. My chud's restanding. To attack.
Bloody thing.
I'm just going for it here.
I know. This was really annoying because it's like, well, I kind of want to do a power challenge back at you. But if I let it go unopposed, you're going to be like 12.
Yeah, I'm really putting the pressure on.
You really are. I mean, this is like, how many heads and spikes have you done? You've done 3 on me now.
4.
4?
Yeah, I played the plot twice and chained you twice and hit all 4 times.
No, you missed 1. You got a
Did I?
winter is coming.
No, that was intrigue claim.
No, it wasn't. It was heads.
Oh yeah, you are correct.
I'm always correct. To an extent.
To an extent.
Yeah,
Widow's Wail.
because
Surprise!
I forgot you had Widow's Wail, tried to defend the power, and then you were like, ha, loser. And then just, yeah.
And did I, make you feel small by saying, come on, Rebecca, you knew I had that in hand.
Probably. I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Perfect target for
I'm going to make my comeback
because
anyway.
you can kill the chud.
Yeah. Can't even chomp him because you got a bloody ghost of high heart.
Yeah, but this is perfect because I get to defend, kill the chud, get the Widow's Wail back.
I just wanted cards. I get to draw a card of the Godswood.
Nice.
Luckily, it's a tie on Dom.
One card I've got a new appreciation for at the moment is the Tickler.
Why?
I don't know, it just seems so good now.
What, because you've been able to trigger Tyrion's change from him?
No, I mean just his ability, just being able to save him for dominance then and just get rid of something off the board. Like, no matter, it's incredibly tilting.
You realise you've not done that yet this game, right?
I do. Oh, Jaime Lannister coming out of the Hollow Hill. There's a little bit more pressure for you.
Yeah.
Knowing that I could have a non-kneeling military icon with renown in those military challenges, with him and Anguy non-kneeling together, like bros.
Doesn't seem like something that I can easily come back from.
I think you need to go first this round. Well, the next round, sorry. Because you have Intimidate, you have a lot of military strength, you've got a non-kneeler in Alyssane. And I think you want to put pressure on me. So perhaps you should try and go first with all of your high initiative plots.
Yeah. That seems fair. But I wasn't going to beat the forced march.
Yeah, I thought maybe I should go first.
You're a little dick. Look, the fuck's all this? I'm just going to kneel out my cards.
Yeah, well, I can afford Jaime. It's fine. Everything's fine.
But now I don't have any cards standing.
I mean, I can afford Jaime, but do I really want
What
to
can
play
I afford?
Jaime?
Bran's dead. Oh, I did only have one Rob. I thought I had two for some reason.
You could play Rob. I mean, you're going to get 7 resources, 5 gold, Fealty, and Hearttree Grove.
Yeah.
So you can afford Rob, you can afford Cat. I didn't see what else was in your hand. I'm playing Joffrey.
Yeah, what did I have? I had a Cat, a Rob, a dead Bran, and then I think a Nymeria. I didn't have anything small. Like, I think this game I've struggled. I don't think I've seen any like one or two.
2 cost chuds.
Yeah. Have I got any 1 cost chuds in this?
Don't know. Doubt it.
Can't remember. The deck's at the end of the game though. If people want to see the deck list.
Yeah. I played a Reckless onto the Lannisport Merchant to draw an extra card. Seems okay. He can only participate in 1 challenge anyway.
Oh yeah, because all of mine are non-attachments, aren't they? The dogs are no attachments and Alyssane is any weapon, so...
Yeah.
Looks like I finally decided to go for the Rob.
Yeah, you might be able to stand your board.
Yeah, if you can do a military at me.
Deters my military challenge. So, am I going to do an intrigue? I am.
Straight in for the intrigue.
Ha!
Looks like I'm paying you off.
He actually paid off though?
I swear to God. For people that didn't watch the game a few games ago, Richard spent most of the game debating whether or not Randall had been paid off or not when you pay the money for paid off.
Who is paid off?
No
Randall
one.
or the opposition?
So
Yeah, anyway.
I've put the Godswood in my dead pile by accident, but it doesn't make any difference this game.
Joffrey just going in for 3.
Oh, so you should have put in your Lannisport Merchant.
Oh, I should have, yeah. Yeah, agreed.
Little cheater.
I just took all my dice off. What's all that about?
I think we'd run out of dice and you were just like, oh, they're all just +1 anyway.
Yeah, I should have put that chud in because that's how it works. Widow's Wail onto Joffrey, making him 6 strength now and with a military icon. A rare combination indeed in the modern game. Had to do it.
Yeah, I think I knelt the Winterfell and then changed my mind and then knelt it anyway. Yeah, that's why it was like kneel and stand, kneel and stand. Oh, and I think I was reading it as well because I was like, it doesn't stop the ambush. So, yeah.
Did I trigger Valyrian Steel?
I do not know.
Because if your Winterfell was knelt, I couldn't do that.
I'm going to say yeah and then just say you were a cheater, Peter.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're doing the military.
Unoppose it if you like.
Yeah, if I unoppose it, I get to stand my board. But it does put you very close to winning.
I'm not sure that was a good decision by me. Going to give you some challenges, extra kill.
2 claim.
Yeah, 2 claim. You can grey wind the Chud. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I think that's a poor decision. Poor.
Oh yeah, I pointed out that your Chud should be now. I totally forgot that I could get your Chud. That's annoying.
Yeah, you could have made it 3 claim.
I could have. I think I was going for the intimidate though.
That also makes sense.
Yeah, but not as good.
Merrin, dead.
Deaded.
Don't kill the tickler, who's weaker.
Making a comeback, hun. So unoppose, 2 claim and renown on that power challenge. And then I also get dominance.
I think questionable decision making by me doing that military challenge, allowing you to do all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think also I should have chomped the Chud and then done the military of Alisane, stealthing Angai.
Yep.
Because that would have done 3 claims, so you'd have 1 less character on the board.
Tickler would be dead and the board would be even.
Yeah, and I'd still be able to win the power with Rob, because it'd still be 6 strength to your Angai, which would have been 3 strength with the ghost. Even with a strength boost, it's unlikely you're going to get a strength boost of 3 or more.
Yep.
I think I just wanted that unopposed. But
what a calamity. I've let you back in.
You have. It's gone from 14-1 to 12-7.
What the hell are you cheating? Yes.
Oh, you're taking another Jamie?
Yeah, now I can put him out duped. Don't have to worry about your Valar Morghulis, which you don't run.
I was going to say, I think aren't they all winter plots in this deck?
They are. Which, you know, if it becomes a known force in the metagame, is really easy to tech again. Because you know it doesn't have reset. So if you can flood the board and block military challenges, you should be in a good position. If you can't win military challenges, then you're just in a bad position.
Yeah, I think you were saying that you was a little bit frustrated that round that you didn't manage to get the Tyrion's chain off. Because you had that extra Tyrion's chain in hand. But you did the intrigue with the Ghost of High Heart, which you wouldn't have been able to trigger off, right?
Could have triggered it off Joffrey winning the power challenge.
But I'd knelt Winterfell.
Ah, of course.
So yeah, so you weren't quite able to do it.
Yeah, that would have made a pretty important difference.
Yeah, because the Rob would have been knelt.
All 3 Tyrion chains. Quite impactful.
So having the Jane on the board might have been nice just to slow down your unopposed or get intrigue back.
Yes.
But it should have been lost now anyway. So
yeah, this is a good VD for the Lanni Valyrian Steel because I get to keep every character.
Yeah, and I lose the Grey Wind.
And keeping all those characters is pretty good. I've got a 6 strength Joffrey, a 3 strength Ghost of High Heart, 3 strength Angai who can participate in 3 challenges potentially, and 3 strength Tickler. Really strong.
What have I got in hand? Oh my god, they're all dead. I've got 4 dead characters. Look,
You've actually put your hand face up.
I know, I'm just like, look at my fucking hand. 4 of them are dead. And you've milked my Rob.
Yeah, I skillfully drew it. My one of in 75 cards.
Yeah,
skills. And Jamie has come out to play.
So I think I had a cat that was alive. But I didn't quite catch what the other one was. 4 dead characters. How depressing.
Did you really pick your extra gold up?
Yeah.
Oh, a Godwood. Amazing.
I seem very pleased with myself, as in knowing this is shit.
No comment.
Yeah.
Well, this looks very promising for me now.
Yeah.
A cheeky little military challenge. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. You cannot win it on defence.
Nope.
As it currently stands. So I'm going to get a renown on Jamie.
Do I want to
You're probably going to block me unopposed.
though? Yeah. No more war plots now, are there?
I mean,
You miss a trick here. Look, I killed a lady.
is she a lady?
Yeah? Because you can use her for Heir to the Iron Throne, can't you?
Can you?
Should have triggered Joffrey.
She's not just half Mormont.
No, I think she's a lady.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Mr. Trick.
So,
Come on, Joffrey, keep up.
So of course, Joffrey's text being that when a lord or lady dies, he gains a power. So could have got a power for that one dying.
Well, that would have won me the game on a power challenge.
Yeah. You've gone with the intrigue.
Yeah, intrigue would have been nice to pay off Rob. Because you can't give me the gold.
No, but I used cat.
Exactly, yeah.
And then finally the power. So if I defend it, you win Dom.
Yep.
As well as the power claim. If I don't defend it, you get unopposed and claim. So that is the game.
Smashed it.
Congratulations to the Lannister deck.
Kari Etelakoski built a very good deck.
Did indeed. So yeah, that's our grand winner. I'm really sorry, David, that I messed up a little bit on that. I don't know how important
I'm
the
very
chain would
sorry to Kari for messing up on that by doing that military challenge and allowing Rebecca to get back into it. But she told me to do it to make the video look good.
What the fuck? You're such a troll bag. So, yeah, I mean, you know, we hope that you all have enjoyed this video series. If anyone's got any ideas on another series, you know, feel free to contact us. We're always open to hearing your suggestions.
Oh yeah, there's nothing else, no more videos at the moment.
No.
No online tournaments anytime soon, I don't believe. Hanno will be doing a restricted list thing maybe toward the end of September, so we've got a good 3 weeks where we can do something.
Yeah, so yeah, if anyone's got any ideas or if there's any particular decks that they want to see, explain like deck explanations, or if you want like new player decks or whatever, I don't know. If you've got any ideas that you want us to run through, please let us know. You can message me or Richard on Facebook, or you can message the White Walkers on our Facebook page, or you can just comment on the videos. Richard occasionally looks at them and actually pays attention, don't you, Richard?
At least once a week, Rebecca says, "You can't reply to the comments." So we've got the Lanni Valyrian Steel deck, the winning deck, on the screen.
Yeah.
With 2 heads on spikes.
Yeah, 4 triggers on heads on spikes. That was 6 power you got from that.
2 in chain, very impactful.
Grr.
I mean, normally I've seen it used in a Lannister deck, a 60 card Lannister deck with big Cersei, 7 cost Cersei. Because you also get extra power triggered off that.
Didn't think about that.
So I've actually played that in a tournament and went 3-2 with it. The only time I've ever played Lannister in a tournament.
Well, and you technically played Lannister in a tournament this This one?
This isn't on Jousting Pavilion.
That's
Although,
true.
I'd take the Jousting Pavilion points.
With I guess it was technically 16 players. 16 decks. Obviously we've got the Lanni deck on screen. We like the Tyrion's Chain with the Forced March and Heads on Spikes options. Political Disaster is really good, just to control your opponent. And then you got your Valar if your opponent's getting a bit out of hand.
If your opponent's getting out of hand, you're getting out of hand, I'm going to play Valar D.
You didn't play that many attachments this game, did you?
I did not.
But it didn't seem to matter.
No.
And of course, that very lovely looking graph with the almost perfect military intrigue and power.
Indeed.
Almost had it.
The Hollow Hill did work in this game.
Mm.
Get me a character every round.
Yeah.
That was nice. Kept consistency going. I think having to go to High Heart on setup was just good. Yeah.
Having that strength boost, I obviously played out the Winterfell, which, as you can see here, is a 2 of. So playing out the Winterfell, I thought would be like, yeah, I'm going to get my strength boost. And you were like, haha, I've got Ghost. So it just sort of cancelled each other out, which was sad.
The thing is, your strength boost cost 4 and didn't contribute to the board. Mine cost 3, contributed to the board as well in intrigue challenges. So that certainly has an effect.
Yeah, this is true.
You can see from the start graph that I could easily dominate the intrigue challenge.
Yeah, Jesus. That is not a nice looking graph, David. Look at Kari's graph and then look at your graph.
Combined with Tyrion Chain and Heads on Spikes,
Ugh.
it's always going to hurt your hand.
Yeah.
You're just lucky, I suppose, that I got the Tyrion Chained early and was able to combine it.
I'm just looking at the graph on the 2 costas. Look how many 2 costas are apparently in the deck. Why did I not see any?
Well, that includes locations as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
What little ones are in the deck then? What have we got?
You've got 10 2-cost locations. That's over half of your 2 costas.
Okay, that's quite a lot. I could have... Yeah, why didn't I see any direwolf pups? They would have been nice.
Well, there's only 2 of them.
Or...
Have Manderley Knight is another option. A Shaggy Dog. I think that might be a Willa. So 8 2-costers.
It would have been nice to see more of them.
But why didn't you draw them?
I don't know.
If you take out that Taste of Flesh and put another 2-coster in...
He only put that in for you. But anyway, let's wrap this up. So thanks as always for everyone for watching the video. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers. And if you've got any ideas for any video series you'd like to see in the future, please let us know. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.